Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. A fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. Wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Here's the toss play now, running to the right. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
And the Volunteers will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. Did not get a hold of it, not what the punter was hoping for. This one will be spotted down near the 35. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. It's a draw to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about the defense on this play right here? Because they go with a draw play to try to take an advantage of an aggressive defense that's pinning their ears to get upfield. But instead, it was almost like the defense was expecting the run. They're not surprised at all. They make a great play.
He's hit just before the throw, and he pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. So off the play fake there, the big tight end gets open downfield.
Well, I love this call right here. Anytime you can run the football, eventually it opens up play action. Linebackers and safeties' eyes are in the backfield. They lose the tight end completely, and a quarterback throws that one on rhythm for a nice gain.
Gets rid of it on the move. Receiver makes the catch, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When a quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
And he knocks through the PAT. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Here's the second down play. To the air, it's Booker. Running back has it on a screen now. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Inside the 10. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers and his vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. They can't stop him. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And that's a solid return after the interception.
What a great job here by the safety to anticipate where the quarterback was going to go with the football. That gave him enough time to be able to get over and break on the football in time for the interception.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And that run produces a decent gain.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to score with a run to the right. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. Here comes the point after attempt. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Good work by the blockers in that return team. He found the lane, and so this drive is going to begin with good field position. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. They finally come up with their first sack of the game. Do it by blitzing the DB.
Love to see the secondary get involved. I know it's a bit of a risk. You play some man coverage behind it, but you can see how dangerous it can be when you decide to bring these defensive backs because of their speed and how quickly they can get to the quarterback.
It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Oh, gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the...
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Can he take it all the way? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
sends the Alabama offense onto the field. This drive is important. Pass one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by that offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down play coming up. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
Alabama looking to convert on 4th down here. And he'll set up to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another 1st down.
Gutsy call to go for it, but it works. The quarterback and receiver are in sync, and you pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Caught quickly. But the play loses yardage. Very tough 2nd down coming up now. Well, they feature the fullback as a receiver there, Kirk, but the defense was not fooled. They're all over.
I like the idea of trying to change it up and get the ball to the fullback because he doesn't get his hands on it very often. But as you said, the defense all over that, not fooled at all. And the result is a loss of yardage.
Play action fake, looking to throw. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. 1st half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Fair catch called for, but there's a flag down. We'll see what that's about. So contact after the fair catch signal. It'll cost them. First down here for this offense. Handing off on the draw play. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
What a job by this defense. Completely sniffed out the draw play here. I think they saw it from the time the huddle broke. Absolutely stuffed that play for no gain.
He'll hand it off. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And the ball is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. Past the 20. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, tie. And on this conference championship stage, it's the defense that makes the play to tie this game up, Kurt.
Man, Chris, think about this. There's so much at stake. You're trying to win a conference championship. Who knows? Maybe move on, get to the postseason, into a playoff, and to come up with a play like this from your defense where they create the turnover and score themselves to tie this thing up. This is going to be an exciting finish.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Powering through. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
There are a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
And the tailback's got it again. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
I love to watch this offense when they can dominate the line of scrimmage and have a talented back behind him. You continue to pick up first downs. You get the rhythm going. We've been watching Tennessee offenses do that for a long time.
Breaking free at midfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. And now from the pistol formation. And now the running back's got it again. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid gain.
So now from the 29, it's third down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Short connection to the tight end here. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
They're going to go for it here on fourth and inches. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He's got room looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Bobs. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Now the try here for the extra point.
This is a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the return starts from inside the 20. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? He'll pitch it. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback keeps it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Tackle made after the completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there. The timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down. So second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw yet again. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Physical running, fights off the defender. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. Hands off to the left. And we're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. Handoff here from the shotgun. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. The pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Nice first down run here by this running back. And these are the kind of situations on 3rd and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs. But it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense down psychologically.
First and goal. Great chance now to draw even before halftime. A handoff to the back. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than a conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Kick bounces out of the back to the end zone for a touchback. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. And see if they can do it again. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they bring him down. Blocker's not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Looking to pass. It's Booker. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
Big throw caught on the left side. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41. The Vols will come to the line to crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Going to try to use his legs here. Breaks loose at the 40. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
And the Vols lining up here on 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. It's a toss play to the right. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
And there's the handoff. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. The offense stays on the field, of course. It's 4th down and inches. And now a carry here for the fullback. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 7-point lead, 28-21. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31.
Boy, this defense is doing an outstanding job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage. That's their third interception now in the game.
The back's got it. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a 43-yard attempt. And it's no good. He missed it. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Volunteers will kick it off to begin the second half. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a quick grab. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Short completion there, second down coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's an out route, the catch made. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Short throw complete to the tight end. Second effort, their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
First down, we're going to throw the football. A short completion of the tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Back to throw again. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now, you're looking at a 3rd down.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And the pass is dropped incomplete, but it had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
It's 4th down and a long way to go, but they're going to go for it. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Trying for a 4th down completion. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. It was a foot race and he won it. Methodical but effective, Dirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting, slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion, just masterful execution.
It's blocked. So after his PAT was blocked, the kicker is out there again to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Breaking free at the 35. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
And in 1st down, they go right back to him. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Back to pass. It's Booker. Quick completion to the tight end. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the 1st down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on 4th down. But what's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on 4th down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
The Volunteers pick up enough for a 1st down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's Booker. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Running out of time in the pocket. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
2nd down after that previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
Of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't a score.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket. He's found some room at the 45. An explosive play across midfield all the way to the 41.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Oh, here comes the reverse. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position. Were able to stop that reverse in its track.
Pick up something here in 3rd down. A field goal try here will be from 58. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a 1st down.
Chris, I kind of feel like a coach right now because I'm always wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when as an inside linebacker, all you're ever taught, all you hear about is don't let them cross your face. If they want to go to the outside, it's okay. But inside, no. Can't have that happen, and it cost them.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Bringing pressure. And the sophomore's got him for a sack. Second down now after the sack. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Tackle made after a big gain.
Oh, my gosh. What a great play by the offense. And on the other side, how frustrating for this defense. They had everybody covered downfield. The quarterback looks like he's almost giving up on the play, checks it down to the running back, and how about the back, what he does with the ball in his hands after the catch, picks up the first down.
He's got it right near the end zone. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
It's press coverage now from these DBs. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he's brought down right at the line. They'll spot the ball still right there at the 2.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Defense clearly setting up to stuff the run here. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, here we are now on 4th down, Chris. And at this point in the game, a field goal gives you the lead. I don't think you roll the dice. I think you kick the field goal, you take the lead, and then you rely on your defense to be able to win this game.
So trailing in the final quarter of a close game, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here we go. One of the biggest moments of the game so far. The field goal unit out there for a high-pressure attempt. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And with that, they retake the lead. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the 4th.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Booker. Nice throw, caught for a completion. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Man, I love these fullbacks when they get a chance to get their hands on the ball. Most of the times, in most offensive schemes, they block all the time. Just a forgotten player. Here, they slip him out and let him catch the football, and he shows the kind of damage he can do.
And we've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. The Vols will line up on 1st and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 35. Tackle, but first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. It's a toss to the left side. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Again makes it 2nd and medium. And he's got it again. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's 3rd down and short. Can they pick up the first on the ground? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Catch made on the out route. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th. And they will take over on downs now.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Defense just did a great job preserving the 2-point lead. Now let's see what the offense can do to chew some clock. They stop him right at the 24.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Now it's 2nd down here. Here comes a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Can he make it to the marker? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, they can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.